It's a beautiful Wednesday evening here at the Park District of Forest Park softball fields here at 7501 Harrison Street. I'm Adam Cumby coming at you from Field 1 as we get ready for this matchup between Smackout and Impact. Impact will be the visiting team in this matchup. Smackout playing 2 games tonight. They play this game beginning here momentarily, followed by a matchup between Smackout and Iron. As the pitcher CJ for Smackout with a couple overhand warm-ups to get going. I'm going to give a shout out to our guy Chris in Nashville before he heads off. He's at a dance competition right now. He's not the one dancing, but he is at the competition. So leading off is going to be the center fielder, Marty McGovern. Want to thank everyone for joining us as they trickle in. We're over on twitch.tv/PDOFP, Facebook at PDOFP, Twitter and Instagram at PDOFP. This one, McGovern hits right back to the pitcher, CJ for the quick first out. McGovern hoofing it down the line. That's going to be a 1-3 out. One pitch, one out. And here comes Lentine. It's Tom Lentine Jr. Later on in the lineup, you will see Tom Lentine Sr. Short center and extra hitter. Junior wearing the blue pants, pink shirt, blue hat. In my best Pat Hughes description. There's a strike from CJ. This one hit right back at the pitcher off his hand. Smokey's going to make the throw over to first, just wide of first base. Joe couldn't corral that one. Good effort there from Smokey after CJ tapped it. That's going to be a single for Lentine. That's going to bring up Brian Haas. Last time we did a game for Impact, Haas played some phenomenal shortstop. We're going to look to see a lot of that today. Much to the chagrin of a lot of our viewers, I came up with Avocado-Matic. We'll see if that one catches before tourney time. There's a strike from CJ. This one hit towards the shortstop, past the shortstop's hands. Lentine over to third. That's going to be a single for Haas. These games just getting underway here at the Park District of Forest Park. Dan Marston, the second baseman, stepping into bat. Runners on first and third, one out. There's a strike. I see no scoreboard on at our field, so hopefully they don't rely on me too much, as I keep a very sloppy book, and it was quite the adventure last week with a lot of questions coming up on scoring. Saw an action-packed game on Monday. That one right off the plate, a little flat as well. Action-packed game on Monday between High Y and Brick. Call and response for about 6 innings. As this one hit back to the pitcher, throws it over to short center, over to first for the double play. So a runner on third, but can't come across as CJ makes the clean feed over to Smokey. Smokey over to Joe. Smokey Joe for the double play. And after the top of the first, that's no run scored. Smackout coming up. I always joke that one of my favorite things about scoring softball like this is the introduction of the number 10 in the fielding. That one, for those of you keeping score at home, if you don't trust me, keep in the book. That was a 1-10-3 double play. Once again, as I see our viewer numbers trickle up, want to say what's up. Thank you for joining us. Hello. It's a beautiful evening here in Forest Park, Illinois. See the fluorescent green jerseys here for this Smackout team. As the leadoff hitter, Kurt, working his way down the box. Shout out to our grounds crew, specifically Mo Presto. Takes great care of these fields. He's got a great team behind him. Just like I'm getting warmed up for tourney time, these guys are getting warmed up for tourney time as well. This one hit a high fly ball to left field. That one's going to be well foul. Stays in play. Koziel going to chase that one down. As we're chasing that down, we'll showcase for the first time the new logo for this year's tournament. The 54th annual No Glove Nationals tournament taking place July 28th through the 31st right here at the Park District of Forest Park. That's right. You're the first to see the brand new logo for this year's tournament. Every year we get a brand new one. Here's our standard one. And this is what you get this year. So that'll be on all of our merch, our mugs, our helmets, clothing, everything in between. Is that one deemed a little bit deep there by Oscar, our home plate umpire, Oscar? You see the back of his head as this one hit high towards the left fielder, Koziel. That's going to drop in front of Koziel. They're going to have a close play at second, but they airmail the second baseman, Marston. Marston was there. It looked like Koziel, Haas, and Lentine. Not quite sure who was going to get that one, and that one drops harmlessly for a single. Lucky break there for Smackout and Kurt. Smokey hits this one to the right side. That one's close to the line, hooking foul. Foul by just a couple of inches. Got a question here on Facebook. When will they announce invites? Not quite yet, but I do believe that should be coming up here shortly. We'll have a video put out with the tournament announcements, much like last year, on the No Glove Nationals Facebook page at No Glove Nationals. Also, the Park District of Park District of Forest Park Facebook page, sorry, at PDOFP. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And with these weekly broadcasts, the nice thing is I'll be able to keep you in the loop as this stuff comes up. So once I know a little bit more, one of these Monday or Wednesday games, I will make sure to keep you posted as Smokey hits this one over to Moran on the right side. Moran fires it over to third. Kurt's going to slide in. That ball's going to bounce off his back, come in out of play. He will come in to score. So a two-base sacrifice fly from Smokey. Not too happy on the initial outcome off the bat, but he's going to come around and score nonetheless. So Smackout draws first blood. They drew first blood. But as I was saying, I'll make sure to keep you posted once I have a better idea when that's going to happen. Good question, though. As I mentioned, you can join us over on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, as well as Twitter. The first three have the option to chat with us. So if you have a question, as Julian with the mustache hits this one to center field. He wanted me to say something about the mustache. I was going to wait till he got a hit, so we're going to have to wait until the next time up. All I can say for that one is this guy parties, but you got to show me. So that's 2 outs, and Johnny, the second baseman, stepping up to the plate. As I mentioned, we've got the chat feature, so if you have questions about the game, about the tournament, about Forest Park, about life, movies, music, I'm your Huckleberry. I'm here. I got answers for you, probably. And even if they're wrong, I feel like I'll come up with something for you. One of my strong suits. There's a strike to Johnny. 2 outs, 1 run across. A very quiet run for Smackout. This one into left field in front of Koziel. So Johnny's going to have a 2-out single. Now the catcher, Brett C., stepping up to bat. Runner on first, 2 outs. The pitcher, Mills, bounces that one right off the heart of the plate. Hits this one over too short. Haas flips it over to second. He's going to be safe. Haas with a little stumble before he's able to get that ball over. They're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher, Brett. Julian Gutierrez, the right fielder, will be running. If he comes across the score, maybe we'll shout it out. I know he's proud of that thing. Pitcher CJ steps up. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. ball deep. That one fades a bit. This one high fly ball into the left center gap. That one's going to have him chasing. CJ jogging into second. That's going to bring 2 runs across with the easy stand-up double for the Smackout pitcher. So 2 RBIs. CJ going to get the runner. Gutierrez scores a run, goes back out there and runs. There's a ball to Joe. The lefty, number 5. Takes a ball inside. Hits this one high to center field over to McGovern. McGovern slides, makes the catch. What a catch there by McGovern for the 3rd out. So Smackout's able to scrape 3 across the board. It could have been worse, but McGovern able to make the sliding catch, secure the ball against his body for the 3rd out. After 1 inning, Smackout's got a 3-0 lead. A nice grab indeed. Shout out to Peoria Matt watching from home, a regular viewer of these broadcasts, resident Gold Glove expert. This one hit to the right side over to Johnny. Johnny fires it to first for the out, and that's going to be a quick first out for Mark Koziel. 4-3, Tom Lentine Sr. steps up to the plate. Senior takes a ball off the plate. Last time we did an impact game, Lentine Senior pulled out some tricks out of the bag. Very effective hitter, sitting here in the 5 spot for this impact team. Not too happy with that pitch as he looks back at Oscar. Hits this one in between short center and second base into center field for the single. So another good piece of hitting there from Tom Sr. That'll bring up the first baseman, Chris Miller. Miller wearing 23. I don't know about you as a big sports fan. This might be the best 23 to ever don a jersey in Chicago. We haven't had many of them. Can't really think of anyone from the Bulls or the Cubs who might have rocked that. Not a Sox fan, but I feel like Ventura might have rocked the 23. Miller to the right side off Joe's fingertips. They're going to advance over to third as that ball chased through the infield. A good job by Joe getting a hand on it, but he hit that one into the outfield. So Miller with the single. The runner for Lentine, Koziel running for Lentine, will be at third base. That's going to bring up Dave Winslow. Lefty catcher wearing the Rockies purple jersey. Calf sleeve on the right calf. There's a strike from Oscar. Looks like he's got a little bit of depth on that lateral zone. Ball's crossing the plate quite a bit. Not super windy. Still seems like the ball's carrying a little bit on the pitchers. This one over to the right side. Johnny fires it to Smoke over to first. So Smokey not able to get that one over in time to get the second out on the double play. So Winslow's going to reach on the fielder's choice. It's going to bring a run across for impact. We'll have 2 outs on the inning. Anthony Avila steps up. As I see people jumping in, want to say what's up, welcome. Thank you for joining us here on the Park District of Forest Park, Monday, Wednesday, Men's Major League Softball stream. Part of the Road to No Gloves. This one hit over too short. Gonna fire it to Smokey for the third out. So that'll be 6-10. 1 run comes across in the top of the second. That'll make it 3-1. Smackout with the lead. They're gonna look to extend that going into the bottom of the inning. Three one, yeah. Going into the bottom of the second, Smackout steps up with their shortstop. There's a deep pitch from Mills. This one hit into left field over by Koziel, off the hand of Koziel. He's going to round into second for the double. Koziel with a good effort, just couldn't reel that one in. That's going to be a leadoff double for the Smackout shortstop, and Tim coming up. So just as quickly as Impact was able to score a run, Smackout looking to get it right back. Runner in scoring position, no outs. That one hit back up the middle. Going to be fielded by McGovern. The run's going to score. Tim's going to stop at first with the single as McGovern gets it in quickly. And that'll make it 4-1. So the center fielder, Preston, takes a first pitch ball a few inches short of home plate. There's a good strike from Mills. There's a strike in the well to Preston. Runner on first, nobody out. This one hit high to the right side. Moran ranging back, makes the catch with his back to us and his arms stretched out wide. There's the first out from the inning on a nice catch by Josh Moran. The number 11 hitter, the extra hitter, Jason, steps in for Smackout with 1 out. Shout out to everyone jumping in on the stream right now. Welcome to Forest Park. This one hit to the right side. Easy peasy swing over in front of Moran. We're going to see the runners take first to third. Good job there by Jason, keeping it simple. Your 11 hitter with a nice, easy single, bringing you back to the front of the lineup. Kurt's going to step up. Kurt with a run scored and a single in the first. 1 out, 2 on, runner in scoring position here in a favorable position for Smackout. High fly ball to the left side, out of play. And hit perfectly on top of the yellow fence protector, the rounded, rigid yellow fence protector. If you're wondering what I mean by rigid, imagine if a bunch of ruffles were placed around the top of a fence. It has ridges. One strike, one out. Impact all set back with the ball. One ball, so when it goes out of play like that, you got to go chase it down. Illegal pitch. When you hear Oscar call a pitch illegal, it means it's either below 6 feet or above 12. That ball inside, as I mentioned, they're carrying just a little bit. That ball drifted hard right on the pitcher. This one hit to the left side in front of Koziel. Koziel gets it in to Haas. Haas going to score another run, and that's runners at first and second. Moving the train on down. One out, and Smokey, the short center fielder, stepping up. Number 0. I know a couple weeks ago we had a question in the chat if anyone wears the number 0. Well, I've got an answer for you. In the words of Eagle Man, I've got something for you. This one hit to the right side over to Moran. Moran playing close to the line, stumbles but makes the catch, gets it in quickly. Jason was looking to see if that ball wasn't going to get in, had eyes on home plate, but a good job by Moran as he was stumbling. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get to that one, but was playing fairly close to the line, which allowed him to make the catch and the out. So now runners on second and third, but 2 outs. And here comes Julian Gutierrez looking to power up with that mustache and drive 2 in. Gutierrez with a deep fly ball to right, but Moran playing very deep. Might as well be in the Lathrop Avenue parking lot. Good job of hitting there by Gutierrez. He gave it a ride, but good positioning from the Impact defense. So 2 runs come across. It's 5-1 after 2 innings. Smackout with the lead. Keep it locked. We'll be right back. Well, it's the top of the third. Impact coming up to bat, finding themselves in a 4-run hole right now. Smackout with the 5-1 lead. Brought 2 across that last inning. Want to thank everyone joining us right now on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. That's right, we've added Twitter to our repertoire. We're everywhere. As the pitcher, Alan Mills, takes a ball. Hits it over to third. Tim fires it over to first. Joe with the catch, and that's going to be an out. The right fielder, Josh Moran, who made a nice catch on a deep fly ball that last inning, steps up to the plate. See, we just got a message. Eloy hit a home run. Good to see. Obviously, not easy being a sports fan in Chicago. That's why we've got Chicago 16-inch softball to get us by in these times of struggle. This one hit in between second and short center. Moran looking towards second base, but he's going to take the single as we cycle back to the top of the lineup and Marty McGovern. Five-one Smackout. Impact up to bat right now. Runner on first. McGovern takes the ball, grounded out to the pitcher on the first pitch of the game in the first inning. Hits this one just past the shortstop. That's going to bring Moran over to third. McGovern with the single. One out. Impact looking to make a little bit of noise here. Get some of those runs back. Couldn't agree more here with a comment from our friend Ron Kubicki. 16-inch softball. This one hit to the right side and foul into the thicket of trees. Is the greatest game on dirt. Often like to remind people of that on these broadcasts. And always love being here. Talk about the greatest game on dirt. Ron Kubicki used to be with the 16-inch softball Hall of Fame, which is right back here on your screen in this area. Pretty cool monument and everything over there. 0-2 to Lentine Jr. right now. Illegal pitch from CJ. This one hit to the left side, just past the third baseman, Tim. McGovern's going to stop at second. Lentine with the single. That's going to bring a run across and cut the deficit to 3 runs, as Impact now has 2 on the day. Chasing 5-2, making some noise right now, and the meat of their lineup coming up. Some more great things from Ron. Can't agree more with you there, Ron. I often like to say Forest Park is the epicenter of 16-inch softball. We've got the Hall of Fame right here on our campus. The field that housed the tournament, as this one hit just past the shortstop. McGovern's going to come around to score. Lentine Jr. to third, and that's going to be an RBI single for Haas. But as I've mentioned, we've got the tournament here. We've got the Hall of Fame. A lot of great softball action. Our men's major league, always great competition. Impact continues to dig away, hits this one to the shortstop, fires it to Smokey. Smokey across to first. They're going to call him out for the double play. Bingo, bango, bongo. So after getting 2 runs across, Marston grounds into the double play to end the inning. In true Adam Cumby fashion, I was so jazzed up just talking about Forest Park and our softball fields and everything we've got going on over here. Almost forgot that there's a game going on right now. We head into the bottom of the third. 2 runs there for Impact to cut the deficit to 2. Smackout here with their number 4 hitter, Johnny, coming up to the plate. Has a single and a run scored in the first inning. Looking to get back what they just gave away. There's a strike. That one hit over to third. Avila fields it cleanly, fires it over to Miller. Miller down to a knee, makes the catch for the out. So 5-3 for the first out. Brett, who also had a single and a run scored in the first, steps up. There's a strike. Right off the heart of the plate. Great vantage point of home plate, so you can get a good feel for the strike zone of Oscar. This one hit over to the left side. Avila bobbles it off the fingertips, took a nice bounce. Looked like he was expecting it to die in a thicket of dirt. So that's a lucky break there for Brett. on a routine grounder over to third. Let's fix this a little bit for you. Doing it on the fly as that one hit to the left side in front of Koziel. The lefty fires it back into Haas. So CJ, the pitcher, with a single. 1 out, 2 on. The first baseman, Joe, steps up. Looks like Johnny's going to run for CJ. Joe takes a ball inside. Got to believe he's licking his chops right now. There's a strike. Good pitch from Mills. This one high to the right side. Moran over to the line, makes the catch, gets it back in. The runners are going to tag both runners as that ball was hit deep. You can kind of see where Moran's walking off as he faded off the screen. Joe gave it a ride, but once again, Moran with the good positioning. But the sac fly nonetheless gets the runners to second and third. Double and a run scored for the Smackout shortstop in the second inning. A strike from Mills. That one hit to the right side, just past Marston. Moran gets it in quickly over to second as there's not much they can do about the runner. Johnny running for CJ comes across the score, and that's a 2-run single from the shortstop. So 2 outs. Tim steps up, hits this one to the left side in front of Koziel again. Koziel gets it into second, and we've got first and third. So Smackout with the 2-out run scoring single, followed by another single to get them over to first and third. Once again, sometimes simple is best. Getting down to Preston. Preston hit a fly ball to the right side last time. Got Marston on his heels. Sorry, Moran on his heels. That one hit to McGovern. McGovern with the jumping catch, reminiscent of Alfonso Soriano for the third out. So that's FO8, but Smackout's able to scrape 2 across. And that's going to make the score 7-3 after 3. We'll be right back. Want to thank everyone joining us so far as we get ready on the road to the 54th annual Forest Park No Glove National 16-inch softball tournament, July 28th through the 31st. If you're looking for more information on that, you can find the No Glove Nationals page at No Glove Nationals on Facebook, but more importantly, you can find more information on the tournament at PDOFP on Facebook, at PD Forest Park on Twitter and Instagram. That's the Park District of Forest Park social media pages. We are the happy host and home of the No Glove Nationals tournament. As I mentioned in that brief discussion with Ron Kubicki, Forest Park, the epicenter of 16-inch softball. We're glad to be the home of the Hall of Fame. We're glad to be the home of the tournament as Mark Koziel leads off with a single. Also want to give a shameless plug shout out to our friends at the Irish Bears Show. I am a co-host of this lovely show. It's a couple of Irish lads, a couple of American friends, and we just get together and talk about the Bears. So as I mentioned, it's a tough time being a Chicago sports fan, but hey, let's all commiserate together on what's going on. Lentine Sr. steps in, hits this one, fly ball to the left center gap. Center fielder didn't even see it. That ball fired into second. A good job by Koziel, hoofing it to third. Lentine with the single. So 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Chris Miller steps up to the plate. No outs. A runner on third, runner on first. Impact making some noise. As I mentioned, though, Irish Bears Show, you can find that show on YouTube. Just search Irish Bears Show on YouTube. Live shows usually Wednesday or Thursday, 3 p.m. Central Time. Miller hits that one to first. Joe catches it, but can't get the runner at first as Marston gets in safely. So the line out to the first baseman for the first out. Winslow steps in, reached on a fielder's choice in the second. There's a strike call from Oscar. That one hit to the right side. That's going to stay in fair. Fielded by Julian. Gets it in quickly. There's going to be a close play at second. He dives in head first. He's going to be out. So the run's going to score from third. We're going to have Marston, who's running for Lentine, over at third. Winslow's going to get the RBI single and then be hosed at second. And that's a good job by Julian getting that in quickly to his infield. And I believe that was Johnny with a nice throw over to Smokey at second base. So 2 down, a run in, a runner on third. The third baseman, Avila, steps in. Fly ball to center field. Preston with the catch. So Impact gets one across on the inning, making it 7-4 as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Smackout coming up. Of course, one of the best parts about tournament week is we've got our actual official tournament starting on that Thursday the 28th. We have our play-in games on the Tuesday the 26th. And before that, as I've mentioned about this softball league, the great thing about this 16-inch softball community is that sense of community. And on Tuesday the 26th, we'll be having the Hall of Fame induction day along with the tournament play-in game. So in addition to 4 teams fighting for their lives to gain entry into the tournament, as the extra hitter Jason leads off this inning for Smackout, we also have the Hall of Fame induction day and game going on before that. I do believe we will be bringing that game to you live here during tournament week. As I mentioned, I'll be doing about 30 games here from Field 1 during the tournament. Let's add a couple more. Why not? It is the greatest game on dirt. So as I mentioned, the 16-inch softball Hall of Fame over to the right side of your screens in the back. We'll be having induction day honoring some of the softball greats as this one hit into the right center gap. Moran's going to chase it down along with McGovern. McGovern gets it in. Jason's going to round third. He's going to stop at third. That would have been a real close play, but a smart job there by Jason, not pushing it with the lead right now. So as I mentioned, we'll have the play-in games on the 26th in addition to Hall of Fame induction day. So whether you're here joining us on the stream or you're here in person giving them their flowers, you're not going to want to miss Tuesday, July 26th for the play-in games and Hall of Fame induction day before the tournament officially kicks off July 28th through the 31st. So Jason with the leadoff triple. Kurt takes a ball. Umpire had to think about that one for a second. This one hit to Avila off Avila's fingertips. They're going to be a close play at second. Lentine Jr. gets the ball, but it pulls him off the base. So we're going to call that a double for Kurt, as that's not an easy play for Avila to make. And a run scores. Smokey takes a ball outside. Hits a high fly ball to the right side. Moran chasing, slides, can't make the catch. Smokey into second, he's gonna take third. Kurt's gonna come around to score. Good effort there from the right fielder for impact. We're going to get a pitching change here for the impact squad. Finding themselves chasing 5 right now. Julian Gutierrez, number 7, the right fielder. With a runner on third base, going to look to extend this lead. Get his Smackout squad into double digits. Want to thank everyone for joining us right now as Gutierrez hits a high fly ball into left field. Koziel under it, makes the catch, fires it home on a line, but it carries a little bit up to the first base side as Smokey comes in to score on the sac fly to left field. It's the first out on the inning, and Johnny's going to step up. Johnny led off last inning, in which Smackout brought 2 runs across. Little confusion about how many outs there are. There's a ball inside. There's a strike. That was a good pitch. That one hit to the right side, just past Marston. Moran gets it in, and that's going to be a single for Johnny. Brett with a single, reached on an error in the third, 2 runs scored. That one off the plate. To the left side foul. Just kicks up the dirt before it hits the grass. This one hit to the right side. Marston fields it cleanly, throws it to second. Lentine can't make the catch as that one buzzes past his ear. Looks like that throw might have just caught him a little by surprise. And as you see him looking out right now, gesturing towards the sun. So not much he can do with that one. You can see the sun shining in his eyes from the right side, just off camera, a thicket of trees. So we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Brady hitting for CJ. Number 33. Brady with the Titleist cap. White jersey. Some New Balance sneaks. There's a strike. Hits this one to the left side, just over Avila's head. And foul. Good effort there from Avila. I believe from my score, we've got a 10-4 score. Smackout with the lead. Haven't had the, well, I do have the inning wrong, though, as that one hit up the middle just past Haas. Koziel fields it. That's going to bring a run in. We're going to have a play at third. He's going to be safe. So that brings another run across on the single for Brady. Then we'll have 13 hitting for 5. I believe that says Nellos on my sheet. One out on the inning still. Runners at second and third. That one hit back to the pitcher. Throws it over to first. There's going to be a play at home. Throw pulls the catcher just off. Winslow not able to lock it in. So what looked like a good break there for Impact. Getting the out over at first. Turns into a run scored on a bad relay throw. So 2 outs, the shortstop steps up. 2 for 2, a double, a single, a run scored, 2 RBIs. There's a fly ball to left field, ranging back, makes the catch. That'll be the third out. As Smackout able to bring a couple runs across in a successful inning. We'll be right back with you in a second. Keep it locked. It's the top of the fifth. A ground ball hit to the shortstop for a lead-off hit. And that's going to be the pitcher who subbed in for Alan Mills last inning. Reaches on the air. Josh Moran comes up to the plate. Just making sure we've got everything set from that last inning. 12-4 score. Smackout with the lead. Impact up to bat right now. Believe we're all settled now. Had the manager from the next game stop up and ask a few questions. So my apologies for getting back late into this inning. The joys of being a one-man show. That one hit to the right side. Moran finds some space. Lands in front of Julian. Great job there by Julian. Getting that ball back in quickly. Moran eyeing second base, but not able to do anything with it as the right fielder for Smackout got that ball back in a hurry. So runners on first and third, nobody out. Back to the top of the lineup, and Marty McGovern steps in. Got to believe Impact would like to make a dent right now in the deficit. McGovern hits it up the middle. Smokey steps on second, throws it to first for the double play. And just like that, a run does come across the score. But that's going to be a quick 2 outs on the double play from McGovern. Always got to love those moments when you get your wits back about you and then suddenly something crazy happens. Lentine Jr. takes a ball. Tries to sell a walk there, but that was a good pitch. Good pitch from CJ. Right in the well. Big smile on Lentine's face. So no protest or argument from him. That one hits off the plate for the walk. Not sure if our friend Hawk is with us right now, but there's your first walk of the night. Brian Haas steps in, 2 singles. Not much doing as he's been out at second both times. That one fielded cleanly by Smokey, fires it across for the 10-3 ground out. And that's going to be 1 run coming across with a quick start there for impact. But Smackout doing a good job limiting the damage as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th, Tim leading off for Smackout. 7-run lead right now for the Fluorescent Fighters. Impact looking to keep him at bay. Had the makings of a big inning last inning until McGovern grounded into a double play. Nice simple approach from the Impact pitcher. Ball short by about 2 feet. Hit back at the pitcher, fires it over to first. Miller secures it for the first out. 1-3, we got 1 down. Preston coming up. Flew out to right, flew out to center. Let's see if he flies out to left this time. Work his way across the outfield. Always love a little symmetry in the scorebook. Ball inside, little deep. Preston takes another ball. That one deep for the walk. Coming in bunches now. So Jason, who had a big triple last time up, probably could have scored, but decided to hold up at third. Being the leadoff hitter, had the top of his lineup coming up, so good base running choice. Led to a big inning for Smackout. 1 out, runner on first, looking to make some noise once again. Pump fake, check over to first. Jason takes a ball. Hits this one to the right side, over to Moran. Moran makes the catch, gets it back in, and that'll be 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, and Kurt. And anyone who might be a fan of Good Burger, you know if you mess with Kurt, you go in the grinder. Kurt looking to hit a Good Burger right here into the outfield. Much like Jake Burger. There's a ball, little deep, little out. Good location. No beef with the Good Burger joke. I appreciate that, as that's another walk. So the leadoff hitter walks. Smokey steps up. Playing some great defense is Smokey so far. At short center for Smackout. Hits this one to the left side. Over in front of Koziel. That one's going to come in. 1 run's going to score. Runner on second. Smokey moseys into second. runner on third. So Preston comes across to score. Kurt over to third. Smokey puts him in the grinder. Julian stepping up. High fly ball to the left side. That one's going to be foul, and it looks like out of reach for Koziel as you see him go out of your screen. So good look there. You know what Julian was trying to do is the offense shading him over after a couple of deep fly balls. He has flown out to left, right, and center. So looking to place this one right now. Gutierrez takes a ball outside. That one hit just off the hands of Haas, between Haas and Avila. Sorry, that one fired back into second. So 2 runs are going to come in and score on the RBI single from Julian Gutierrez. So Johnny steps up. There's a ball. Pitcher starting to get frustrated with the zone a little bit.
How many runs you got?
As I was just about to say, I have 15-5 in my book after 5. So we'll see what they decide here. That one hit to the right side. Moran under it makes the catch. And if that is 3 innings scored or 3 runs scored this inning, it should be 15-5 after 5 innings. So 10 after 5, and my suspicion is correct, as Oscar says right now, hey, game's over. I should have spoke up earlier. I would have sounded like a genius. So after 5 innings, Smackout able to push 3 runs across there on the big single by Julian Gutierrez. He wanted the shout out for the mustache. Well, he's going to get to ride that mustache power into the second game as Smackout defeats Impact by 10 runs, 15-5. So what's going to happen here? We're going to have another game coming up shortly after, starting about 8 o'clock between Smackout and Iron. So we're going to stop this stream and this broadcast. You can hang out in the chat because we'll be right back with you in a couple of minutes. Just got to start up the next game's broadcast. So if you're only joining us for the first one, we'll be right back here on Monday evening at 6:45. If you're sticking around for the double dip, we'll be right back at about 8 o'clock. I'll be back here live in about 5 minutes. The streams will be up. The chats will be open. So if you'll join us, we'll see you shortly. If you won't be here, if you're leaving, we'll see you next week. Otherwise, it's a beautiful night for some softball. Thank you for joining us as we talk about the greatest game on dirt.